Welcome, friends. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Rachel, if you haven't already taken one of my classes. Today we're going to be doing a practice that is all about grounding. So really releasing stress from the body, from the mind, and just feeling that sense of support. Props that you'll need today: if you have a block handy. If you don't, a pillow or two can work in place of that. A blanket, or I'll show you how to use just a regular bath towel. And then you'll need a strap. If you don't have a strap, you could use a necktie, a belt, a tie from a robe, whatever you have handy. And then we're going to start today in a reclined heart opener. So what you'll need to do is take your towel or blanket and fold it so that it's in a long rectangle. And then you're just gonna roll this into a nice tight log. And then this will go towards the back of your mat, so a few inches from the top edge of your mat. And then you're gonna come to a seat with your back facing the towel, starting with the knees bent, soles of the feet on the earth. And then just very slowly begin to recline. And so you want the towel to support your upper back, right under the armpits. Allowing the back of the head to touch the earth. The arms can come overhead, back of the palms touching the ground, widening, bending the elbows, creating that space in the upper back and chest. And then you can leave the knees bent, soles of the feet on the earth, or option to extend the legs long. And just closing the eyes, beginning to turn inward to feel that sense of support from the mat and the earth. And begin to imagine that the body is growing roots. From the back of the head all the way down through the heels. And that as you lie here in this opening meditation, that those roots are growing down into the earth beneath you. So that no matter what comes your way, you are fully connected and supported, fully grounded. Allow your breath to help you ground as well. Noticing the fluctuations of the inhale and exhale. And maybe even paying special attention to the exhale breath, our calming, quieting, relaxing breath. Allowing all your worries and cares to float through those roots that are attached to the back of your body down into the earth, washing away. Maybe feeling a sense of lightness and openness as you become more and more grounded and connected with the earth beneath you. Notice the way that the body begins to soften a little. Maybe you feel a give through the upper back. Maybe you release through the hips, the inner thighs, softening through the low back. The more grounded and stable you feel, the more the body is able to let go. Just a few more rounds of breath here. You can even encourage the breath to release out the mouth, so inhale through both nostrils. And exhale, release. After your last exhale breath, gently float the palms down to heart center, stacking one palm on top of the other. Feel that connection to your heart center. Feel grounded there, accepting love. And just take a moment to set an intention for this practice. Maybe you silently say, I am safe, I am grounded, I am connected. Or if there's another intention you wish to work with today, just allow that to float into the mind, taking 2 more rounds of breath. Exhale, release the arms back down alongside you. Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Roll the wrists and ankles. Slowly begin to bend the knees, returning the soles of the feet to the earth. And on your exhale breath, go ahead and roll to one side, just letting the arms support the head. Start the practice on our backs. So gently press into one palm to lift halfway up, just to move your blanket to the side. Begin to come back down onto your back, and as you do, grab for your strap or your belt. Allowing the spine to lengthen on the mat, feeling that sense of groundedness again. Rooting down through the feet. And then on the inhale, lift the right foot off the mat. Let the right knee come in towards the chest. Maybe you wrap your palms around the shin and give a squeeze, just drawing the knee down to the armpit. Soften the shoulders and the jaw. Maybe a little rock of the knee from side to side. So just beginning to work into the hip. And then go ahead and grab for your strap. You're going to take one side of the strap in each palm. Wrap the strap around the ball mount of the right foot. And on the exhale, straighten the right leg towards the sky. If you're feeling tight, maybe a soft bend to the right knee. Left foot can stay rooted down into the mat. Or if you're feeling a little bit more open, exhale to lengthen the left leg. Keeping both feet flexed. Softening the shoulders. Imagine that that right hip was descending towards the earth, so creating that grounding effect. And in each of these poses today, you can keep the eyes closed if that's comfortable, drawing yourself a little more inward, letting go of the world around you and just coming to the present moment. Taking one more breath here on the right. And then exhale, draw that right knee into the chest, unwrap the strap. Give the knee another squeeze in towards the heart. Maybe take it a little bit wider towards that right armpit. And And then exhale, switching sides. Plant the right foot down into the mat. Inhale, the left foot rises. Taking that right or left knee into the chest, interlace the fingers, squeeze that left knee down towards the heart. And again, option to rock from side to side, beginning to lubricate the left hip. Go ahead and grab for your strap, wrapping the strap around the ball mount of the left foot. Exhale to extend up towards the sky. And soften the palms, so not gripping too hard on the strap so that the shoulders and the upper back can release. Again, option to extend the right leg long if that works for your body today. Keeping both feet flexed, pressing up through the left heel, pressing down through the right, grounded. Another 2 rounds of breath. Exhale to draw the left knee back into the chest. You can go ahead and set your strap aside. Hug the knee back towards the heart, widening it out towards the left armpit. Exhale, draw the right knee in to meet the left. Wrap your arms around both shins and find a gentle roll from side to side. Give a little love to the low back, a soft massage. And then exhale, roll back to one side. And using your top arm, begin to press yourself up. Come into Sukhasana, so easy pose, crossing at the ankles and shins. Option to take your blanket or your towel and draw it under the sit bones for a little added height so that your knees can soften below the hips. Take a couple breaths here, maybe again closing the eyes, feel that groundedness, your seat pressing down into the earth, energy running from the tailbone through the crown of the head. You are supported, you are safe and connected. Turn the palms to face forward, extending fingertips to the earth. Take an inhale breath, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, pull the palms down through heart center. And just a little movement to warm up through the spine, through the upper body. Big sweep of the energy up. Maybe this time you take the gaze towards the sky and exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, press down, lift up through the fingers. And then exhale, go ahead and twist to the right. So float the left palm to the right thigh, let the right fingertips come behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, rolling that right shoulder back. You can look out over the right shoulder, or for a little neck twist, take the gaze out over the left. Maybe draw the chin towards the chest, just opening the back of the neck. And then take an inhale, breath, spiral back through center, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, twist over to the left. Pressing that right palm into the left thigh, a little anchor, letting the left fingertips touch the earth behind you. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Gazing out either over the left or right shoulder. Beautiful. Beautiful. Inhale, come back through center, extend up through the fingertips. Exhale, release the palms down to the earth in front of you. Either stay here or exhale, full forward fold. So forward folds are our most grounding poses, fully connected to the earth. Pressing into the heels of the hands, pressing back through the tailbone. Inhale, slowly walk the palms back. And we'll go ahead and transition onto hands and knees. As you make your way onto hands and knees, go ahead and take your blanket or your towel and just open it back up to the rectangular shape. And have it on the left side of your mat. So coming into your tabletop, hands and knees. Fingers spread wide, tops of the feet pressed down into the earth. Let's just take a couple rounds of cat-cow, moving nice and slow with the breath. Inhale, lift the heart and the collarbones. Exhale, round. Let the spine come up towards the sky, chin to chest. Beautiful. Take an inhale, breath. Coming back into cow, heart lifts, belly soft. And exhale, round. Good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to a neutral table. And then on your exhale, begin to extend your arms forward. So making your way into Anahanasana, puppy dog pose, melting the heart, melting the forehead. If the forehead doesn't quite touch the earth, you can always take a block under the forehead for support. Keeping the hips stacked over the knees. And just allowing that heart space to soften. Take an inhale, press into the palms to slightly lift the chest. Allow the palms to come back under the shoulders. And then on the exhale, we're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Extending the legs long, tops of the feet press into the earth. And then go ahead and come up onto the forearms for Sphinx. So elbows under the shoulders or slightly in front, fingers spread wide. Take an inhale, breath, lift the heart. Feel as if you were drawing palms back towards the chest. Letting the belly, the tops of the thighs get heavy, full connection through the lower body. Eyes closed or open, turning inward, watching the breath. We're going to take this into a hip stretch. So staying on the forearms for a moment. On your next exhale, you're going to draw that left knee up to the height of the left hip. And you can take your blanket and just slide it under that knee for a little extra support. So the left ankle, the left knee are in line, flexing through the left foot. Turning the hips to face the mat. On the exhale breath, we'll go ahead and lower down. Making a pillow with the palms and gently stacking the forehead. And imagine that left hip is releasing with each exhale breath, getting a little heavier towards the earth. Feeling that grounded sensation of the head meeting the palms, the belly meeting the earth. Good. Go ahead and take another full 3 rounds of breath. Maybe allowing the breath to gently release out the mouth again. Full inhale through both nostrils. And long sigh out the mouth. And after that third breath, gently begin to slide that left leg back. Taking the left knee off of the blanket. Come back onto the forearms just enough so that you can switch the blanket to the other side. And I'll turn around on my mat so that you can see. Bending the right knee comes in line with that right hip. Right knee, ankle in line, flexing through the feet. Allow that right hip to draw down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, make a pillow with the palms and allow the forehead to release. On your next inhale, gently slide the right knee back, drawing the leg back onto the mat. Taking the palms under the shoulders, very slowly inhale, press yourself up to tabletop. And then from your tabletop, take your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch. Exhale, let the tailbone come down towards the heels. Fingertips extend forward, lengthen through the arms, and release the forehead down, coming into Balasana, Child's Pose. Again, feeling that groundedness, that safety and support, roots growing down into the earth, stress, tension melting away. inhale, breath, gently rise. Begin to walk your palms back in towards the body, drawing the inner thighs together, and then release onto one hip, and extend the legs long in front of you. Go ahead and locate your strap. Hugging the inner thighs together, flexing the feet, sitting nice and tall. Go ahead and bend forward to wrap the strap around the ball mount of the feet. Now sitting up nice and tall, inhale, lengthen. And then leading with the heart on the exhale breath, begin to fold. And stop at the point where the back begins to round. So we want to keep that nice long spine. Drawing the chin slightly in towards the chest, softening the shoulders. Feeling that support of the earth, support of the breath, safe, connected, and grounded. Inhale, gently roll up through the spine. Go ahead and release the strap. And then bend the knees, draw the soles of the feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana. So the inner soles of the feet press together, the knees open wide. Taking the palms to the ankles or the shins. Take a deep inhale, breath to lift. And on your exhale, hinge and fold. Maybe use the forearms to give a gentle press to the thighs, creating a little more space and release in the hips. The arms can stay where they are, or you can extend palms forward, deepening the forward fold, drawing your nose towards your toes. And on your inhale breath, slowly walking your palms back in if they were extended. Slide the palms under the knees and gently support them back up towards the sky. And from here, we're going to make our way onto our backs. And just have your block, or if you're using pillows in place of your block, have your pillows nearby. And then gently with the palms behind the back, release the spine long onto the mat. Just taking a moment when the body reconnects with the earth to feel that grounded support. Walk the heels a little closer in towards the sit bones. Go ahead and grab for your block or your pillows. And we're going to come into a restorative bridge pose. Pressing down into the feet on the inhale breath, let the hips rise off the earth. And then go ahead and take your block, if you're using a block, at either its lowest or its medium height. If you're using pillows, go ahead and slide them under the sacrum, the bony point right above the glutes. Same with the block, and on the exhale, gently release the hips back onto your prop. Slight tuck to the chin, keeping that length through the neck. Just continue to feel that connection of the feet pressing down into the earth. Feel a widening through the collarbones. And really allow that block or your pillows to support the low back. Drawing awareness to the rise and fall of the belly.
ready to exit bridge pose, pressing down into the feet. Inhale to lift the hips just high enough to slide your prop out from underneath you, allowing the low back to reach back towards the earth. Walking the feet wide to the outer edges of the mat, and exhale, let the knees fall into each other. You can extend the arms up overhead, bending the elbows, backs of the palms, connecting with the earth. Just a little constructive rest pose, giving some space to the low back. Exhale, release the arms back down alongside you. Walk the feet back in line with the hips. And then go ahead and press into the earth. Allow the hips to shift to the left. Inhale, draw the knees into the chest. And on your exhale, let both knees fall to the right. Arms can extend into a T. If you want to go a little deeper, you can take that right palm to the right thigh. Gentle press. Either gazing up towards the sky or maybe turning your gaze in the direction of the left arm. A little spinal twist to wring the body out. Inhale, slowly draw the knees back to center. Realign the spine. And then pressing into the feet, go ahead and shift the hips to the right. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, dropping the knees to the left. And again, option to place that left palm on top of the thigh just to give a little press. Turning the gaze in the opposite direction of the knees if that's comfortable on the neck. Next inhale, breath, slowly draw the knees back to center. Hug the knees into the heart one last time, a little rock from side to side. And then very slowly on your exhale, breath, making your way into Shavasana. Lying long on the mat. Allowing the body to release, fully connected and grounded. Closing the eyes. Take a couple deep rounds of breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. For the next few moments, there's nothing that you need to do. You are grounded, you are safe and connected. Feeling those roots from the back of the body growing down into the earth, any remainder of stress or tension melting away. Soft through the jaw, the neck, the shoulders. Open through the heart, soft through the belly, the hips, the thighs. Shavasana as long as you need. When you're ready to exit, gently roll to one side and take a few moments in your fetal pose, rounding the back, feeling that grounded connection to the earth. And then using your top arm, gently press yourself up to Sukhasana, easy pose. Allow the palms to come together in Anjali Mudra, keeping the eyes closed or soft. Take a moment to silently chant again, I am safe, connected, and grounded. Draw your chin towards your chest in honor of coming to your practice, making this space to reconnect with yourself. And I thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. Namaste.